When COVID-19 hit Europe, its member countries divided along national lines, creating a patchwork response, strict lockdowns in some, more relaxed and open in others. The disunity prompted many to question the very relevance and future of the European Union project. And so the question of when and how to consider lifting those restrictions is problematic. Italy, Spain, Austria, Finland and Denmark have this week begun the tentative path to normality. At EU headquarters in Brussels, the Commission President wants the European Union to set the pace, and she warned that in the Union's borderless member area, that piecemeal strategy will undermine even mundane tasks.
We will not want to have people moving from one member state to the next member state to use the shopping opportunity. And therefore it is very important that the coordination between neighbouring member states is an excellent one. Good neighbours speak with each other.
In Spain, the number of new deaths fell slightly again on Wednesday, and some sectors are reopening. But the country still has one of the toughest lockdowns in the EU. And in the first parliamentary session since controls were first imposed, there was a heated debate about exit strategy.
47 million Spaniards have been confined for a month without any hope, other than 2 more weeks of lockdown, because you are incapable of carrying out a plan for mass testing to normalise the situation.
The confinement measures are working because we began with a daily infection rate of 35%, and today we're at 3%. And that's also a consequence of increasing the number of tests. So we're taking tough measures that are effective, they're protecting and saving lives, and they're benefiting Spaniards regardless of where they live.
Russia's virus outbreak is still very much on an upward trajectory, and restrictions got even tighter on Wednesday, creating traffic gridlock around the capital, Moscow. With very few exceptions, anyone outdoors now needs a permit in the form of a machine-readable QR code. But with security officers having to check each one manually, big crowds built up at the entrances to Moscow's metro stations, making a nonsense of the intended strategy of social distancing and limiting movement. On social media, the city's mayor said he had intervened to prevent such scenes being repeated, all of which risks losing sight of the ongoing struggle of medical staff and their stricken patients. With more than 85,000 deaths and rising, Europe remains the world's worst-hit region in terms of coronavirus fatalities. Paul Brennan, Al Jazeera.